champions. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25.
Here we go, set. Number 38.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves it with a 2nd and 3. Tua going to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Chandler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
This pass complete to Melton. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. the middle. It's Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Now it's almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Play action, now it's Tua. There's a nice move. And he'll be brought down on the
assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Tua to throw again. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zamir White, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's more. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Murray going to throw.
3rd down and 9.
And he finds Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Chandler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd down, Chandler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a really nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Here's Tua. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone bid scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From Melton. As the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Nick Chubb. First and 10 at the 41.
First down, Murray. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Murray now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Touchdown! Rondell Moore. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Crusaders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, Hill. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Uncorks one for Davis. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Murray. Pushes him over. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Murray to air it out again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you could argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Chandler. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, right side. Chandler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Ty Chandler from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Murray. That's out to Chubb, complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Throwing now is Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to about the 38. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the 38, Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now from Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And touchdown. Corey Davis, 35 yards. And the Crusaders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 44, Crusaders 20.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of 3, second down.
Watch out now, 52.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. Complete to Corey Davis.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming out.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. We're shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
26. Crusaders 27.
The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid